Hi everyone, I'm Alex, a video creator. I make all sorts of videos and I create a lot of motorcycle travel videos as well, which include using a lot of Insta360 cameras and products. And in this video I'm going to introduce you to new accessories from Insta360 that may be very useful for motorcycle riders. If you're the one or maybe you're just interested in these products, please stick around. The first one is GPS remote with built-in mic, a very interesting accessory. We're gonna talk about it in a bit. And the second one is ND filters for X5, the first ever set of ND filters for 360 cameras. Let's start with the GPS remote. Here it is. This is a device that allows you to control Ace Pro 2 or X5 remotely. You can use it for live previews, remote control of your camera shooting settings, waking up the camera, and it can be used as a mic as well. It comes in this box and let's check what's inside. In the box you will find a GPS remote itself. Here it is. This is the second generation of GPS remote by Insta360. Here I have the old one so you can compare. The size is almost the same, maybe the new one just a tiny bit bigger, but not such a big difference. The weight, maybe the new one is a little bit lighter, I can feel that. You still have two buttons on top, but the buttons positioning is a little bit different because on the new one you have the microphone right here at the center. The old one you had to charge with the charging case, but the new one you have to charge it with Type-C, which makes it much more convenient. Then you have a clip. You can clip it on your shirt, on your hat, or anywhere basically, and for example use it as a mic. The way it mounts is basically you slide it in and then you just clip it like this, very easy. And to unlock it, you just do like this. I mean, yeah, it's very easy. Then you have a mic fur. You can just mount it like this, and it will help reduce the wind noise in a very noisy environment. Then you have a wrist strap right here. So the way you mount the remote is also the same. Yeah, just like so. Like this, and then you just put it on your wrist. The new one looks, I think it looks way better, and you can use it, really use it as smartwatch. It looks like smartwatch. Yeah, looks pretty good. Okay, then you have this remote base. So the way you mount the remote is also the same. Slide it in, buckle it up, and then you can mount it to any pole. So then you have these rubber bands. So you just do like this. Yes, and then you can mount it to any kind of pole, and in case of motorcycle, you just mount it on a handlebar. Before using the device, make sure it is updated to the latest firmware. You can do it in the Insta360 app under the accessory settings. GPS remote can be connected up to 4 cameras at the same time. The audio can be recorded in 24-bit or 32-bit floating, which is a big deal if you want the maximum quality and you want to avoid clipping at any cost. Audio files can be recorded internally as a backup. There's also 2 levels of noise cancellation. Another small but very interesting feature is you can customize the screen wallpaper, and you can put your brand's logo, for example, or basically anything you want. To do so, just connect your remote to the computer and copy the JPEG file less than 1 megabyte to the corresponding folder. Right now, let's jump on the bike and see how this device performs in real-world scenarios. Welcome everybody to Mulan Bay, a beautiful Hainan Island. I love this place. You can see the sea, the green and the red right here. Okay, let's mount GPS remote first. I want to mount it to the handlebar, so I will use this remote base. Then I think I will try to use the smallest rubber band. We do like this, just like this. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, nice. Or actually, maybe I can put it just right here. Okay, let's try. Yeah. Oh, I think it's even better. If I turn on the GPS remote, it's automatically starting the X5, because last time it was connected to X5, and now I can have the live preview. I can control the camera, switch between single lens mode, 360 mode, adaptive tone, on, off, and I can just start recording with the button right here. And as you can see, it automatically started recording. Yeah, so I will stop the recording right now. If you swipe down here, you have all the cameras that are connected. I also have my Ace Pro 2, so I can also connect it to the device. Let's see how it's done. Because I have already connected it before, swipe down. Here I find the Ace Pro 2. Connect now. Okay, now I need to turn on the Bluetooth remote and tap connect on the Ace Pro. As you can see, it shows 2 cameras connected. You can change the shooting settings, but you can switch between different shooting modes. For example, video, time-lapse, photo, and then you can start recording both at the same time. You just press once and they are both recording. That's kind of cool. So if there are multiple cameras connected, you can turn off the cameras at the same time, but it will turn on only the last connected cameras. For example, now the last one that was connected is Ace Pro 2. So if I turn off all the cameras, okay, turn everything off. Now if I turn on the GPS remote, it's starting the Ace Pro 2, as you can see. So here, Ace Pro 2 is already on. And then you can manually connect the X5. So that's the one thing that you have to keep in mind. This GPS remote comes with mic, so let's see how the mic sounds. It's kind of windy here on the coastline, so I will put this cover on top. Here you have a switch, you have like shooting and also a little microphone icon. We click there, start recording. Here we go. So if I keep it close like this, so this is the audio that you're hearing right now. This is the audio directly from the GPS remote itself, 24-bit, not 32-bit, and now we switch to 32-bit. Right now you're hearing the audio from the GPS remote, 32-bit. With 32-bit should handle like very loud noises better. For example, if I scream, "I love Hainan, you woohoo! Yeah!" Or maybe if I whisper, so it should handle all of this with this depth. Okay, so right now I mounted this mic, this GPS remote on my wrist, and I think it's a good idea to mount it not facing this way, but the mic facing this way, because you know it will pick up more of your voice. So if I put my hand like this, so how does it sound? There is actually quite strong wind right now coming from the sea, because I'm at the coastline. I think it's a great device. Like, it's so versatile. You can just, you know, do anything you want. You can use it as a mic, or you can use it as GPS remote, 2-in-1. Pretty cool. Cool done. If you have 2 cameras, X5 and Ace Pro 2, as I do, and you got GPS remote, and if you also got this mini remote, the possibilities become endless. For example, you can connect this mini remote to your X5, and you can connect GPS remote to Ace Pro 2, so then you can check the angle from your Ace Pro 2 mounted on the helmet, or maybe you can connect them both beforehand to GPS remote, and then you press once, and then it becomes very easy to sync the files in post. GPS remote is also very cool if you want to do record ASMR videos. For example, I love recording like ASMR motorcycle rides. I do it from time to time, and you know, if you want to do that, you really need to think about how to record the good audio. And for example, you can connect this to X5 or to Ace Pro, and you can mount a GPS remote somewhere on your bike, and maybe we can mount it somewhere here. Okay, maybe we can try to mount it here, but I think here it will be a very loud sound of the chain there, because yeah, my bike is quite old already. But let's try. So this is another usage of this little tool. Oh man, this thing is massive. Oh god. And as you can tell by the name GPS remote, it also records the GPS data. So later you can add, some cool overlays, for example, like this one, and it can show you the elevation, the speed, and all other parameters. So that's pretty cool. Now let's talk about ND filters for X5. ND filters from Insta360 come in 3 sets, 16, 32 and 64 stops. Yeah, if you don't know what they are for, basically these are sunglasses for your camera. Yeah, kind of like this. And they reduce amount of light coming into the sensor. You might ask, why do we need that? Basically, we need that to create a realistic motion blur that can convey the feeling of the speed and can create a more cinematic look that we are looking for. Now let's jump on the bike and see how ND filters perform. Okay, so it just stopped raining and it's kind of dark, so I think the ND16 would be perfect. Okay, we make sure that the lenses are clean. Put them on. Click. We're good. Okay, all good, click. Okay, when you put the ND filters on, it automatically detects ND16, 32, 64, you choose, okay, I put on the 16, confirm. There is a rule: if you want to get a very good motion blur that is close to what our eye sees, you need to use shutter speed double the frame rate. So basically right now I'm going to manual mode. Okay, because I'm shooting in 25 frames per second. In this case, I need to set my shutter speed like 150. I think it's not properly exposed actually, I think, because it's too dark, because there are very dark clouds. So probably we need to crank up the ISO for a little bit. 400, it's a little bit too much, I think. I would just lower it down to 250. Right now, it should give this a very realistic motion blur. So if I move my hand like this, so you see that it's not very sharp. You can see that, there is some blur. So let's jump on the bike and try it. So as you can see, the ND filter conveys the speed feeling much better than if you have a very sharp image. And when you go into the corners at the speed and you're close to the objects, and when cars are passing by, it's more cinematic. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Let me know your thoughts on GPS remote with built-in mic and ND filters. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.